Hi, welcome to the podcast, Ease into Clarity. I'm Dr. Divi, family doctor turned intuitive coach, and I'm here to help you. In this podcast, we will learn mental techniques, emotional techniques, and spiritual techniques to change daily problems. So maybe it's your husband, your boss, your coworker, your kids, they're driving you crazy. You can email me any of your questions and I will use all the techniques I've learned over the years and help you. Grab your hot chocolate and make sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon. Ciao. Hello, and welcome back to the podcast, Ease into Clarity. Let's jump in. Today's podcast, we're going to work with a quote from A Course in Miracles that's quite famous that says, I am not my body. I am free. I am as God created me. Now, why am I using this quote to help us? Because when we start unpacking this quote, you're going to have a sense of freedom and ease that might blow your mind. I'm not my body feels amazing, doesn't it? Whew. But that's not what we believe from birth. From birth, we believe I'm this character called Divi, and she sits in here. Divi scratches her face. Divi drinks water. Divi watches TV. Divi coaches people. Divi da 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 da. Did you hear that? That's what we're taught. When you study A Course in Miracles, you start to realize we're taught a lot of stuff that ain't true. The reason you turn to A Course in Miracles is because something in your life isn't working. So in these videos, sometimes I take quotes from there, and definitely in my retreats, I take concepts from there and teach them. It's why people have incredible experiences in my retreats, because we take these concepts that are really packed in that book. And if you ever look at that book, it's a thicker. And I dissect it. I teach people, I have it apply it to their lives. So let's look at this one. I'm not my body. I am free. I am as God created me. So if I'm not this body, who am I? Just think for a minute. How much pain is it thinking that you are this body? Do you remember your anorexia days? I mean, I do. All my weight days, all my days where I was like, oh my God, I'm too fat. And those kinds of thoughts really plagued me. When I suffered with a lot of anxiety, I was like, oh my God, my anxiety, oh my God. Depression, same thing. One of the big clickers for me was that I realized, oh, and if you're watching this video, you can see me. I can see my mind. I can see my thoughts. I can see that I'm obsessed about my body. The fact that you can see that means that you're not the mind. And most of us have heard that. Eckhart Tolle teaches that inside and out. The story that I heard with Eckhart Tolle is that he went to go kill himself. Maybe he had a gun to his head. I don't know. And he sat there and he observed that he had a gun to his head. Again, this is a story I've heard. And he realized, okay, I'm going to kill myself. Wait. Who's going to pull the trigger? And if there's this awareness that, wait, if I can see I'm pulling the trigger, then I can see that I'm not this. And then he started to see, I am not my thoughts. I'm not the depression. And we've all heard of Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, New Earth, and so much more great stuff. You're not your crazy mind. You're not your crazy body. We'll get into what your body is in a little bit here, so just bear with me. I'm not my body. Wow, what a freeing thought. If you've got some pain or some allergies or all these things, I'll get there. Just trust me. Give me some time here. I'm not my body. I'm out here. Holy shit. And I can tell you personally, when I go out here, I've had a lot of, over my life, fascial tightness. I practice a lot of yoga. I exercise a lot, and it helps a lot with the fascial tightness. But here's the deal. When I actually go out here and realize I'm not my thoughts, I don't need to work out. I don't need to stretch. I don't need to do anything. My body softens. Just the idea that you're not this body is a lot. That also takes us a step further to go into the second statement. I'm not my body. I am free. That's a crazy one. This is going to take us to this concept called non-doership. What is non-doership? You are not the doer of your actions. Who is the person holding my hair clip right now? I think it's Divi. But Divi is out here watching me hold my hair clip. So who is this? What if this is the consciousness of God? Because God knows I don't know how to contract these muscles, right? It's just something I learned when I was younger. When I breathe, it happened automatically at birth. When my heart beats, it happens automatically. So who's doing all this work? When you drive your car, sure, you had to learn. You have to, get those muscles and like turn. But now when I drive my car, it's automatic. When I wash dishes, it's automatic. When I hold things, it's automatic. Everything's an autopilot. So who's the autopilot driver? This energy that humans call God, that is not a white guy in the sky, is this life force that I think of as a beautiful light beam that's heading to me, that's available all the time. My job is to put into the light beam my thoughts, and then those light beams create. So this light beam's coming to me that we call God. I put my thoughts into the light beam, which, if you can see my video, is this pen. And when I put my light beam into this video, when I put my pen into this light beam, then I create whatever it is. Now that pen can be the thought that I suck. The pen that can be the thought that I don't matter. The pen can be the thought that I'm not capable. And that's what I create, because the light beam creates indiscriminately. The light beam doesn't care what your thought is. So I am not my body. Whew, how free. I am free. But wait, I am trapped in this body. But what if you're not this body? What if you're not any of this? What if our whole job is that we have this computer system running my brain, and all my traumas are running me? My trauma that says that I'm not enough. I'm literally a computer system. I've worked with thousands and thousands and thousands of people over my life, both as a doctor, as a coach, as a yoga teacher, thousands of people, and tens of thousands of people. And we all have a different story. We all have an addiction to that trauma. But if I am out here looking at myself, I'm not my trauma. What if this light beam that's heading to me, that's creating whatever I want to think about, my job is to only heal those traumas. That's why we wake up one day and our life is exactly like our parents, because we didn't heal the traumas. Now, those traumas are this computer chip that's inserted into this body. That's totally freeing. I'm not this body. I am free. I'm just a computer chip. Holy shit. I'm just a computer chip. Then if I don't like something, that computer chip, like I'm not matter, I don't count, women don't count, I am free to heal that, because I am as the divine created me. So the beautiful thing about this quote is it really emphasizes non-doership. There's a light that's heading to you that creates everything simply through your thoughts. I'm not this body. I am not this body. I am free. I am as God created me, which means that a light is coming to me, and what's getting created out of my life is from my thoughts, my computer chips. Oh God, I don't like that. Then I have to forgive it. I have it. What's one in me is that as a woman, I don't count. Only men count. Oh, I don't like that one. So I forgive that every day. And eventually that forgiveness kicks in. And I create, because I am the divine goddess. And it doesn't have to be every day for 10 years. It has to be every day for maybe a few days or a few weeks. And the next thing you know, you're not thinking your thought. You're equal. The hard part is figuring out what's in your computer chips. What's in your computer chips is the triggers. And I've got another video on that. What's in the triggers are the traumas that are stored in your unconscious, but none of them are true. Because remember that quote, I am not my body. I am free. I am as God created me. I am love. I am light. I am eternal essence. Now let's talk about the body, because I said I would. The body is just a replica of the thoughts that are different from this energy called God. God sees us in infinite light, infinite love. God only sends the thoughts that say you matter and you count. And you're beautiful and you're lovely and you're incredible. You are created in that light. And when you have a thought that's different than that, first it shows up as an emotion in the body that might feel as just anger, powerlessness, whatever, guilt, grief. And those emotions, when they keep building, an emotion is energy in motion, but can only move so much. So the reason we have a body that is actually the essence of God in this body, the reason we have the body is so that the body can tell us what our thoughts are that are not of God. Because remember, we pay attention to manifestations out here, but we mostly pay attention to manifestations on the body or in the body. I'm just getting over this acne patch that was on my forehead. Interesting place for intuitive to have it, right over a third eye. And it's been a few weeks and I figured out, whoa, that's the anger I hold at myself. So I'm healing that, I'm clearing it. And as I do that, the acne is resolving. Most humans who have acne rosacea sits there forever, right? Because I know the script. I am not my body. I am free. I am as God created me. So anything that's occurring in my body is just something in my computer chip that is not of God. That's my job to heal. But I'm not even this body. I am out here. What freedom lies in that? Hope that helps. Feel free to send me any messages to easeintoclarity@gmail.com. And I hope that helped you in any small or big way. Sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for joining me in this podcast, Ease into Clarity. It is such a joy, pleasure, and honor to be in your living room. What I would love is if you follow me on Instagram, DRDIVI, or go to my website, drdivi.com, or write a review. That would be even more amazing. Thank you. If you really enjoyed this podcast, feel free to share it with friends, family, tell them to follow me, because I think the more of us that listen to the fact that each of us can start to shift, each of us can shift mental things, emotional things, spiritual shift, to shift our daily reality. When more and more of us do it, we get a better planet. We get more love. We get more happiness. We get more joy. So I'd love it if you followed. I'd love it if you shared this, because it would be such a joy and an honor. And again, if you have a question, guess what? I'm here for you. So send me an email, easeintoclarity@gmail.com. And as they come in, I will answer them in podcasts that are subsequent, whether it be your boss, your relationship, your husband, whatever. That's what I'm here for. Because the more of us that learn really simple mental techniques, really simple spiritual techniques, we change the physical reality we live in. Pretty soon we have more peace, more ease, more joy trickling across the whole world. Remember, there's a spiritual solution for every problem. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.